Welcome to Common Nomin, guys. This is our I don't know how many episodes because I'm always lost. Terrible editor of me. I present to you guys who people are gonna be with us today. Your usual crew: Quinn.
What's up?
We got Sushi.
Hello.
We got your boy Eli.
Yo.
But today we even have a special guest. Our boy, our friend, Blitz. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
That was a weird hello, but
It works. So this is my first time introducing. I have no idea where to go from this, so I will lead you to Quinn because somehow he always knows what to say.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sis. Spill the tea.
Go off, sis.
I'm gonna call it out later after we finish this. After we finish this pre-recording.
Oh man.
But we've been. This is a special guest that we've been trying to get for a long while, and this guy always called out like last minute. There were things coming up, personal
All right.
things.
I'm a busy man. All right.
That's
I got things to do and places to be.
Yeah, it took us about 5 weeks, and within that time, we were not doing podcasts because of that. Except for yesterday, it was an exception because we needed to get something out, and at least that one came out real fast the next day.
You're welcome.
And that one was surprisingly more quiet than usual.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay. What we have on the agenda, I believe our boy Eli here has some stories for us.
You throwing my name out there like I know what the fuck I'm supposed to be talking about.
Yo, when I say that, you have to fucking cue on something, dude. I'm tapped out right now until I actually find something.
You're tapped out, okay.
Why don't you tell us what you did today, man? your great achievement.
Interesting. So, today, I am proudly to say that I went and got my driver's license finally. So, now I'm able to drive legally by myself if I wanted to. And, yeah, straight afterwards, I went to a flea market, looked at some shit. It was dead as hell because none of the stores were open. So, we just walked around for a bit until we saw, like, 3 stores. Went to a Gundam store, went to a store that sold like swords and shit, and another one that was general shit, and bought Gundam, some honey butter chips, and some
Honey butter chips?
Yeah. Shout out to Uy for introducing me to them. But yeah, after that, went home, got food, like the fat ass I am, and then I went to my mom's house to chill out for a bit and to help Willie, which is my mom's current boyfriend, to set up a tank. So, yeah.
Thank you for giving us your life story.
Amazing.
That wasn't even a life story, though.
Basically.
Right. I'll bring up the one story that we were talking about before. And 2 kids just didn't want to do a freaking exam, if what I heard right. And they hack into the school Wi-Fi, and they just like give it a good wank, and it goes horribly wrong.
Well, here's the thing with that is they didn't actually hack into it. They paid some like freelance hackers from Russia to do that for them, and technically, because that's a foreign entity attacking a public institution on American soil, that's a federal offense and they can be convicted of treason. So these 2 kids are kind of fucked.
Wow, that's OD.
And they're both freshmen.
Yeah.
What? Fresh?
Yes, and they were in my class.
What kind of freshman gets an idea like that? When I was a freshman, dude, I was afraid to go home with an F. What?
I mean, those 2 kids were kind of like, I don't know, like mean.
Wilding out.
Well, at least one of them was.
And they were like, man, I don't even want to take this exam. They were like, fuck no. let's get these let's pay these people. Just
and they
hack our
kept
Wi-Fi.
like, yeah, and they kept like saying it too. They were like, "Oh, we hacked the school's Wi-Fi. We hacked the school's Wi-Fi."
Wow. Now I'm be honest with you. Now that's retard. That's just dumb.
Yeah.
That's just dumb. Like, it's one thing to do something illegal and hack. It's another to state it out loud, thinking that no one's gonna believe you. Someone will.
I mean, that's the thing though. Like, you're gonna do something illegal, like keep it on the down low. Like, if you're trying to get out of a test by like DDoSing the school Wi-Fi, it wasn't even anything that serious. But it's like keep it on the down low.
Yeah.
They got caught because they told everyone.
No one has to know. I mean, what's the point of making something like that be your pride and joy when you know you could legally get arrested for it, even as a freshman?
Yeah.
Just clout chasing.
Yeah, they are. So now their future is like ruined.
The only thing I'm mad about this is that why don't you share a school Wi-Fi? Pass that Wi-Fi over for our phones.
Well, Quinn, if you paid a certain someone, you might be able to.
I already did that.
Get
Look what
some
happened
of
to the
the
Wi-Fi.
password.
Quinn got
I know a
scammed.
couple people.
No, I actually no. I didn't get scammed because I actually got I got my money's worth. It was actually pretty nice for a good while until freaking that one dude always had to tell everybody the whole password. Like started it out without even like keeping
I
it.
can tell you that right now the password is circulating around from a certain someone.
Again.
Ooh.
So it's going around. Someone got it again.
Funny part that always
Someone got it again.
Yeah, that happens in school often actually. From my experience, we used to have the password always circulating around the school. It only got caught always, and it was always by one of the kids who always told the teacher they had the password, or they gave it away while doing something in front of the teacher. Otherwise, it usually keeps going for a longest time. You know that, Eli, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Everyone gets the password and everyone's having fun until that one kid ruins it all by just either showing it in front of a teacher or physically telling the teacher they have the password.
I got the password.
Teacher, why did they get the password?
Oh god, this is role playing now.
Fuck.
We're
That
role
ain't
playing
happening
now.
here. We ain't having that. Definitely ain't having that.
Quinn's role playing. Damn, Quinn, I didn't know you were into that.
The fudge, dude.
What the hell? I spawned one chicken in with an egg, and now there's 6 of them.
That's how the mafia works.
I'm
Yes,
not
I-
going to question this.
Yes, our special guest is playing Minecraft as he's
Actually-
in here.
How about that? How about that as a topic? Minecraft's coming back. This is it,
I
people.
wouldn't-
This is the new wave. Y'all gotta jump on the Minecraft is the new wave. Everyone's into it. All the cool kids.
Well, from what I know, Minecraft isn't too high on that list aside from Borderlands 1 and 2 because of Borderlands 3 coming out soon. That for sure is true. I've
Pretty
seen-
sure the Minecraft hype died after they stopped doing Minecon.
They still do Minecon.
No, they don't. They only do it like on a stream, I believe.
I think I think it's a stream, but like they host it somewhere.
Yeah, but the thing is,
They like invite people too. I'm not sure.
yeah, but the thing is that like they used like if you went to Minecon, they would have this like thing where you scan for your username and everything, and it would automatically give you those capes that they have.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's only for people that went to Minecon, and you can't get those anymore if they're gonna do it like
Online. Yeah, I get you.
sucks.
That does kind of suck.
I want to show that I went to Minecon.
You want a cape?
Yeah, it'll show when you're playing. It's not given out to just anyone. You have to go to Minecon.
Yeah.
It's literally for people who actually went to Minecon.
For your Minecon and Minecon accessories.
There were other guest suggestions other than Blitz here, but some of those suggestions were awful.
Well, I'm just the best suggestion that you guys could get.
I
think
I mean,
so-
like
so
I'm
far.
the big break for this show. I gotta say,
You're a guest, not an official member.
I'm the big break. I'm like you know the Joe Rogan Experience. I'm like when he had Alex Jones on there.
Yo,
This guy thinks he's a one-hit wonder, guys. Well, I mean, we could say this at least. Be like, for having Blitz on. If anyone likes Blitz, leave a like. That's it. Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave a like if you think. Leave a like if you think I should replace Quinn as the host of the show.
Comment down below.
Funny dude.
Yes, give a like.
If you can get us, if you can get us 100 subs and a lot more views, then
Leave a
Alright.
comment down below.
you gotta give us that.
Can
Give
we
us the views, man.
20K
If you don't show results, then why we gotta do this?
I don't know, man. I think it's coming up. I think this is it.
I'm also mad at the fact, like, we had 2 podcasts launch on the same month, but the first one has gotten more views than the other, and the other one still has like 17 views on it. Well, the first one has exactly like 80 something.
I don't know. I guess it was good promotion of us. I guess because we went all out on the
That was
first
the-
one.
And
Promotion
that was
wise,
that was the most awful first podcast,
It
in
was.
my opinion,
it was
because because someone had to invite someone like right before we started.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
out of nowhere with no agreement whatsoever. Like, oh hey, I'm inviting someone.
Are you trying to at me?
Yeah,
Say
I am.
Say it then.
Yeah.
You're-
What do you gotta say about this? What do you gotta say about this?
Nothing, except that you should be proud that I did. Say
Okay.
thank you, you know.
Proud. She didn't even get to say. She didn't really say much, to be honest.
What, my friend?
Yeah.
I mean, that's because it was weird. She didn't know you guys.
Who knows me? The fuck?
Well,
But she didn't know me or Jeff.
Yeah, that's it was pretty awkward because none of us except you, Eli. Boy, relax.
yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
We were literally hit with like something random. Like what?
Hey, that prepares you for future episodes.
So, Quint, have you recollected anything yet that you wanna announce, say,
Uh,
talk about? Any idea? Video
The
games?
tea.
what tea?
Quinn is
No, I'm not.
tea to spill?
I'm not gonna tell-
Oh.
I'm not gonna tell that on the podcast.
Oh,
more
why
tea?
not?
More tea?
Maybe. I'll try to see if I want to do it next podcast, but not for this one right now.
If anything, leave a spoiler, my dude. Leave a what's it called? A
A
trailer.
little spoiler.
A little trailer.
Yeah.
A little.
Give me
a little-
give me 100 views, then we'll see about this.
You heard it, boy.
Wow, you
heard it
can't do
straight.
that.
You
That's
heard
the
it
milestone.
100 views? 100
Only
views,
100
guys.
views.
You
It's
heard
only
it.
100
Can we
views.
do that? I don't know, man. That seems like a stretch.
You heard it.
I
straight
don't
from
want to
us.
say like give us subscribers because that's gonna we need people that actually watch, not just sub and just go.
Yeah, there's a lot of those sub and goes. I'm that guy who sub and goes. So yeah, we'll need that.
If you can get me 100 views, sure, but subscription wise, nah. Give me the views and I'll drop that tea.
Alright, well,
90
you heard
stickers.
you heard it straight.
No, I can recollect. I don't know if I ever brought up my time where I went like it was in November and I went over to Asia. I went over to Japan. It was my first time going there.
The weep.
I think you have a bit, some of it, yes.
I have said that before.
Yeah, I think in like either the second or third podcast we did that.
Between there, we talked about something about like food, I think, and related to Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I ate takoyaki there, curry rice.
Takoyaki.
Omelet.
That's takoyaki is the
Go ahead.
like the balls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
I'm dying to go
They're
to Japan at some point.
amazingly good. I
Same.
would eat that for a good while there, to be honest. Like,
Same.
One of the things about Japan, like, I feel like the food culture there is so much better than, like, in America.
Oh yeah.
There's so much, like, almost, like, respect for food, and they put so much care into making things, like, good. Like, even their convenience store food has, like, high-quality stuff.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I can definitely say that for being there and having like bought those sort of.
Also, the school lunches there. Oh my god, they like have full course meals or whatever for lunch.
What kind of food do they eat for school lunches?
I think they have like good meals. Like I don't know, like soup with rice, and like they have fish with it, and then like I don't know, some side dishes.
Mm-mm.
It's like all prepared well. It's like so good.
The only
That's another thing, like
closest
everyone's
thing.
so healthy there too, just because the food is like really great.
Mm-hmm.
There's like so much care put into the food.
At least they put care into their streets.
To their streets.
Yeah, it's so clean over there compared
Yeah.
to here.
Oh
It's
yeah,
very clean.
Could imagine.
I saw about like I was watching a documentary about the homeless people in Japan, and there's a population of homeless people there, obviously, but like you really wouldn't know that they're homeless because there's such like a pride-based culture there that they don't want anyone to know that they're homeless, so they strive their best to not seem homeless. And it's just kind of interesting to see the difference in like how much pride plays a role in their culture compared to like
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do we even have pride here?
Patriarchy,
Yeah.
patriotism.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the almost like I don't want to say like society's tearing apart, but like almost like the respect and like pride of your own self in America is kind of degenerating. And like a slob, and no one will bat an eye.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
I
It's
do
like-
that, so yeah, I agree.
Slob.
But damn sure. Oh, their train system is absolutely perfect. Perfect. Like I would prefer going on their trains instead of the ones in New York subways.
Well, yeah. The one in New York is like disgusting.
Trash. I don't know about like our actual train systems, like the one that's nearby. Like I never actually tried it.
I hear
Or ever
it's pretty inconsistent. It's not like the trains run not regularly. My girlfriend takes them to school, and she's always like, the train's been delayed, and like I gotta wait an hour now, and there's like another delay, and then like they're switching the lines, and everything's kind of all over the place.
Be at that point, like I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go home. I'm gonna miss class like that. Try to get notes off of someone. There was something I wanted. Actually, I have things to say. Like when we're closing the podcast, I'm gonna say.
All right,
like-
don't forget it.
I won't because I might bring a change to this channel a little bit.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
Yes, it is. That's why we're gonna bide our time.
Have you guys heard about what's been going on with how are you fucking pronounce that game? Shakiro? You heard about how people are claiming that they're being disrespected because they don't add an emo mode.
That's where the stupid thing where it's like, what is it? It's like, you didn't cheat the game, you also cheated yourself. You've learned nothing. You didn't grow.
Oh
That stupid
yeah,
meme.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
that.
Video, yeah. I saw that shit.
Wait, explain it to me again, Eli.
Okay, so what he was just talking about, or what I was talking about?
What you were talking about first, and then I'll catch up with his, because like I missed it a bit.
So what happened is that a game came out. It was supposed to be like a Bloodborne and Dark Souls kind of.
It's by that developer,
Yeah,
by From Software.
but you know how those type of games are always so fucking brutally hard and unforgiving. And in some games, they usually compensate that for like, let's say, like in Bloodborne, you get to ring a bell to have another person join you, so you could fight not by yourself. Or Dark Souls, you get to summon somebody to fight with you, or fight like in groups. Dark Souls, Sekiro, they don't fucking have that, so people are complaining that it's too hard and is unforgiving, and that they need to add an easy mode, and just because they don't have that, that they're feeling disrespected. So it's like, has it gone to a point
Wow.
now so entitled that we want to fucking have something, we don't have it, we're disrespected as a consumer, really?
Yeah, I was gonna say that right now. I'm like, wow, that is mad weak, bro.
Like, you know what you're signing up for. You're signing up for a Dark Souls kind of game. You know what you're signing up for. Why would you complain that
Ex-
it's too hard and that they should include easy mode? And if not, that's their fault.
exactly. Anybody who knows this,
Developers know what they wanted to do and wanted to make. That's not their problem. That's yours. They produced it with well knowing rather what kind of issues it might have that might occur just because they didn't include it. They wanted it to be needs to fucking start a whole thing and be like, oh no, they're disrespecting us as consumers. They need to add an easy blah blah blah.
that's just not right. That game sold so much. People like the game so much. And I'm assuming most of those people who do that have not either tried Bloodborne or have not tried Dark Souls. And I'm not saying everyone hasn't tried it, but if you have any chance of trying any of those games, you learn that you first solo it by yourself, figure out how hard it is, and you still go for it. Now, yes, having the option to play with someone else sounds nice, or maybe adding an easy mode would sound cooler or easier, but what doesn't change the fact that the game is meant to be a hard game. It's meant to be a challenge. If you don't know how to play the game, then don't play it. when I played Dark Souls 3, I think recently the player count to it is actually really low, like the player base. So it's hard for you to get in a match with someone else. So I ended up learning how to play the game solo, almost half the entire game. Now I'm not saying it was easy, but it was worth the challenge though. It makes the game funner.
I think that's the point of a lot of those games. It's just they're meant to be challenging games, and
It's
people
meant for people
complaining
who
that like,
want
oh, it's not easy enough. It's like, well, then you just need a different type of game, you know?
Yeah.
They're just like, it's like you're going to a certain you're going to like TJ Maxx and you're complaining that they don't have canned soup. And it's like you don't go to a clothes store and then complain that, hey, why isn't there any food here? And like going into these hard games and then complaining that it's hard, and it's redundant, and it's like it's just annoying to hear about.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me bring up. Let me call this out. I don't want to be like maybe an offensive topic. Some, but I want to say like, what is your view on? I'm trying to figure out which group I want to call out first. I would say I think I want to call out the political groups that get formed.
Oh God, I'm not talking about politics.
Yeah, no, hell no.
Oh God, no politics, no politics.
This is a politic-free zone, Quinn.
Why?
I'll talk about politics, but I will not talk about politics on video.
I just want to say, like, how did I already forgot the name of the group, but like,
Flat Earthers?
No, like, I gotta find it now. Like,
I heard like pod or some shit.
No. What was the name? Like, they're always they're always aggressive when they're doing rallies and shit.
Antifa.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the point of that?
Oh, you're baiting me, Quinn. You're baiting me. This is that's my trigger. This is my you know that politics is my trigger.
Oh, I know.
I didn't hear.
We gotta get that good content, my dude.
Oh man.
This is not really the content we're striving for, Quinn.
What?
Like Joe Rogan experience kind of stuff.
But since we have him here,
this is plus it's probably just a gamer's version of view of politics. I don't even watch news, so it's just the best we know from a gamer's perspective.
Yep.
I guess.
Like literally, I only know like political groups by just like watching those videos of like those rallies and shit. But, like I genuinely don't know like why they're all about, even after looking up the Google definition.
Alright, so at least with Antifa, the general gist is they are a group that's supposedly anti-fascist, but the irony in the situation is a lot of the tactics they use and their platform are fascist in nature. They support the suppression of free speech in the form of like saying that like hate speech should be punishable by law and having restrictions and things like segregation for like safe spaces, and it's just one big like hypocritical group, and they use violence because their whole platform really has no value to it, and the only way that they can garner any attention is just by literally shaking people up with violence. So that's kind of their only option.
So
if they want to get any traction.
So in a dumbed down English version, they talk big, they talk little, and fight big.
I mean, like, I guess it's not necessarily that they talk little; they talk a lot, and they just stir up. They're just stirring up trouble. That's basically the best way to put it. They're just stirring up trouble, and they're just increasing the political divide in our country, and that's probably one of the worst things we can do right now. Especially like right now, we're in a very divisive time in our nation, and they're just coming out here and stirring up even more trouble and stirring up more violence and things like that. And it's not stuff that we need right now.
Where would you think this divide actually started? Like, I feel like it was started like during the election for Trump and Hillary.
I mean, it's gone beyond like before that, but I think with the 2016 election, it became really in the forefront severe. Because there was a lot of issues with that. I mean, there was a whole issue where, Bernie was running, and a lot of people liked Bernie, and then Hillary basically rigged the election for herself with the DNC, and that stirred up a lot of trouble. Then you had a lot of people who didn't like Trump, and that stirred up even more trouble because everyone was very vocal about it, and the Democratic Party vehemently opposed him. And there was just a lot of people got involved in politics more with the 2016 election, but they didn't know how to get involved in politics. And they ended up just screaming, basically, and just yelling, and it wasn't any kind of environment conducive to a real discussion. And eventually that turned to violence, and that's why we keep getting these riots and things like that are going on.
Damn.
So that's the tea, sis.
Nice.
Now, I have an important question. Most of you are not going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
Does maple syrup go on ice cream?
Go on what?
What the hell? You want to get diabetes, Quinn?
Hold up, go on what?
Ice cream?
Oh, ew, no. What's wrong with you, Quinn?
Diabetes.
In my opinion, I think it's worth a try at least.
It's
Then
worth
conclude
a
it
try.
out. Conclude it out.
I don't know, man. It's just, to me, ice cream's already sweet, and I don't like sweet stuff.
If you want me to specify a flavor, let's start with the basic vanilla.
I mean, this is like when you put sugar on like your Frosted Flakes. Like, no, that's not okay. You don't do that. Like, it's sugary for a reason. They already did that for you.
That makes sense.
It's a travesty. That's what. That's what should be illegal.
Alright, but like, is pineapple on pizza good?
I've never had it, but I'm gonna say no just because of the meme.
Yes.
It's actually,
Come on.
I have actually tried it.
I'll be the
I've
brave
tried
one
it.
here.
No,
Say
Eli,
yes.
I back you up, Eli. I back you up 100%. I'm a pineapple with pizza, dude.
Me too. I like it too.
I am okay with it. Like I don't eat it a lot because I don't like it doesn't help because I don't remember the taste I had before. It was like 2 years ago that I had it. But I would say yeah, it's okay, especially with the ham. Go along with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't eat it a lot either, but yes, it's okay. It's not that bad.
Speaking of pineapple on pizza, Gordon Ramsay just had a kid today.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
No, I think it was
Yeah.
like a day or two ago, wasn't
Or
it?
yeah, recently. Like I don't know, I saw it today, but yeah, it was recently. He had a kid.
No way.
Yeah.
It's this whole,
Good for him. Good for my man.
Yeah. Oh,
He's out
Gordon.
here.
gotta get a whole kitchen, make a meal for his kid.
No, dude's gonna
Gonna
have...
be a little mini.
What the fuck is a lamb
golden
song?
No, dude's gonna have the most best of the best.
Yo, that kid's gonna eat good, bro.
Dude's gonna eat.
Oh, he is gonna
great.
This
eat
chicken
like
is
a
fucking
pig.
raw.
No. Now, what I do gotta say though, I would feel bad for him when he's get older, like of age of an adult, because his father's gonna be super above him to make sure he cooks his own food. And if it
True.
tastes like short too, he'll be like, "What'd you do to lamb sauce?"
Gordon Ramsay still like he's gonna be the best grandpa just for how he is in the kid.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be like, "What?"
That kid's gonna end up being one of those. Be like, don't mess with me. My father's Gordon Ramsay. He'll tell you freaking crack.
What is this shit that you're serving me?
I could just imagine it when some kid starts messing with this kid and he's just like, "Fuck off."
Eating in school, like, what is this shit?
You know that kid's never gonna get school lunch. He will always get home lunch.
Oh
Get
yeah.
home
There's no way.
Yeah, no public school for
Gourmet.
him ever. No
He'll
public
get
school
like
ever.
he gets like a certain taste tongue thanks to Gordon Ramsay.
I could imagine if he ever has to go to a public school, he's just like, this tastes like trash. Like, why are you guys eating this? And you ask him,
I mean,
what do you eat?
School lunch does taste like trash.
Yeah, I mean, we all eat better than our
School lunch is garbage.
Yeah.
But the question would be though, then when you ask him what do you eat for your dinner, we probably say something like rice, beans, and chicken. He'd be like saute on a platter of whatever, super clean, gnarly.
Super clean.
Super clean.
And you're just like, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, like
Oh, speaking
what-
on the
what's it
cooking thing, well, I don't think he told anybody, but well, I hope nobody like from school listens to this. But you guys know E-Man, right?
Yeah.
He said he wants to pursue a cooking career.
Oh, that's cool.
who?
E-Man.
Oh,
Yeah, but don't tell him I told you, because he said he hasn't told anyone yet. So, and I just thought it was really interesting.
all right.
Well,
Good for him, man.
good luck.
Glad he
good
found
luck.
something, you know?
Yeah.
Yo, but he's gonna be the next Gordon Ramsay.
We'll see.
Alright, that's a
Alright,
stretch,
you're-
bro. That's
yeah,
a
you're
stretch.
reaching.
You really stretched
Yes.
there.
Sis, you're reaching.
Oh, God.
I can dream. All right, he's dead, guys. We're gonna have to, Jeffrey. You're gonna have to transition Eli out of that image.
I think I coordinate right now.
I gotta make a transition to the other image to make it seem like he disappeared.
Oh my god. He literally
Yeah,
didn't
the
talk a
man-
lot, though.
What? I think he talks a good a bit.
Mm.
All right, boys. This is the news. Brian's replaced Eli.
Ooh.
Alright, first off, I don't know who that guy is because I'm Blitz, so I don't know what you're on about this other dude, but
But yes, Blitz is doing his part.
Also, I love your picture. Your Discord picture.
yes, I
Just
know.
realized it.
Never mind. He's back, everybody. We were just joking.
It's great.
We were joking.
Discord apparently thinks it's not safe for work, and I find that very, very comedic.
Pretty sure.
Jeff, I 100% agree. I'm here to hear all of it.
Okay. Welcome back, sis.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I had to mute myself.
We did
when my
miss you.
coworker Called and I went. Yeah, I know. I had to mute myself because my coworker called and I wanted to see what was up. I had to mute myself and shit, and then my headphones weren't working after I hung up, so I had to reset.
Honestly, I have an idea. Like someday we should actually do like a podcast. No, actually no.
What?
Do that because we've never done a face reveal, so never mind.
I mean, technically, your profile picture or whatever the picture that we're using has half of your face in it, so.
Well, that's me, but not you guys.
True. Actually, if I ever did a face reveal, it'd be
Actually, my face. No, they would
Oh my
have to
God.
recognize my haircut and my
No,
glasses.
but like, we only saw one picture of you ever. TP.
Yeah, I was gonna say that right now. I'm like, if I ever do a face reveal, that's actually gonna be the only face reveal I've ever done on any social media
Technically, you
platform.
guys seen his face before. I've had him on my fucking Snapchat when I went to see him when I moved down here. So either you guys
Yeah, we
don't
already
know
know.
or you guys don't know.
Except for Blitz over here.
What?
Don't worry about it, Blitz. You're not missing anything good. Ugly ass Dominican.
I don't know, man. That sultry voice got me intrigued.
I'm blushing.
All my best friends are Dominicans.
Yeah, that's damn true. Like for a white guy, you have a lot of dark skinned niggas.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck, dude?
I'm just saying, dude. If you meet all of his friends, they mostly are dark skinned. That's just true. He knows a lot of them.
He's a light skin.
Yes. He's part of the light side.
As even though I'm like the white sheep of the bunch.
That's
He
true.
gets called white boy at work.
Yeah.
We call him white boy all the time.
You think
Oh,
I'm
you know
white?
what?
Look at my last name, Garcia. Oh, okay.
Thank you for telling us your last name on here. Appreciate it.
I don't give a shit.
Mm.
I'm not like certain people who freak out, so
Okay, sis.
That isn't me, so I don't get it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Spill the tea.
Did I ever bring up an X story on here?
Oh no, another one. Wait, how many you got?
Oh, another
You
one.
calm yourself already. Alright.
Alright, then I'm gonna come out here. Internet girlfriends aren't real girlfriends.
Oh my
For the
god.
one night.
Coming
Actually,
for your life.
I had one that I actually met. You
You what? You what? Say it.
I don't know, man.
alright? So
I don't know. I'm a little skeptical.
alright, you can calm down. So I have a group of friends that are from Bayonne.
Thank you.
Blitz
Thank
here
you.
knows them as well.
Oh wait, I know about this, bro. This is, dude. You're really gonna
Oh my
go and tell
God!
this story? This is the one that makes you look like a freaking dickhead.
What do you mean? No. I'm not gonna. No, not that one. Wait,
Oh,
I'll save that one
say
for
it,
another
say it,
time.
say it.
But no,
It's
this
the
is
one with
completely
John.
different.
Oh my
No,
god,
shut up. This
Dude.
is something completely different.
dude.
No, like something
His
like.
ex that looks like him. Is it the one
No,
that?
shut up.
You have an ex that looks like you, Quinn.
What the
No.
fuck, dude?
Do you remember? Do you remember that
This
picture?
is not your story. This is mine, but alright.
Wait, what picture?
Oh man, I gotta show you.
Well,
I gotta show
okay.
you on Monday.
Guys,
I gotta.
All right, you gotta
Okay.
spill the
Right.
tea.
Let Quinn have his time to
Alright.
spill the tea. Go spill
Wait,
your
Wait,
tea.
actually, you want me to send it now? I'll send it now.
Man,
Actually.
you guys are
Yeah, send it
fucking-
over to me. Send it over to me.
Okay. I'll send it in the group chat.
Guys, let him speak.
Okay, sorry.
Alright.
Continue.
Alright,
Go
so
off, Quinn.
So one day I actually had a Nerf war scheduled with the others in town. So Thundersize, that's what I'm gonna call him.
I mean, accurate.
Thundersize
Alright.
brought his girlfriend, another friend of ours, and my girlfriend at the time. I'm gonna call her CJ. So we all participated in the Nerf war.
Holy crap! That's the same person twice.
No one that's watching this will ever see what the picture. Never.
Yes, just enjoy laughter. Enjoy our laughter. It was amazing.
Enjoy it. Well, alas, you won't ever get to see it, people. So we decided to play a bit of hostage, right? And we decided to use CJ as the hostage. And the two people that were guarding her were two of our friends that were using airsoft guns in a Nerf war. And that did not turn out well for everybody that wasn't on that team. Especially for our one friend that Thundersize brought, because he was going like literally ham with a melee weapon only and got hit in the hand a lot.
Stop hitting me.
It was very bad.
Okay.
And that was also the only day I actually saw her. But then after we broke up, the only one other time I got to saw her was at the beach when I went with them to the beach during the summer.
Oh yeah, I know that story. That's the one where, as soon as you see
Shut up.
chicks, you
No.
immediately ditch them all.
Yo, fuck off, dude.
Damn.
Wait, is that the one that we did the truth or dare thing in health class?
No.
Good.
What?
Remember when you said you were there to like not flirt but like whistle at some girl or something, or say something?
No, that's also that's a completely different story as well.
Oh, okay. Because I was also at the beach. You said, right? Or was
Yeah,
that... Yeah. So I was
I
like,
didn't really do. I did say hi to the one guy that said hi to me, but apparently I didn't. I don't know how.
Okay.
Oh, now that you say something about beach and sending your friends on a dare, that reminds me of a small nice story that I had on the summer which I visited NJ again after being in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend
Florida.
named Phantom who will eventually be in this podcast sometime in the future, and my boy here and his stepdad and all of his cousins took me to the beach. On the beach, we went to the water that you're only allowed to go in for like an hour, which makes no sense, but whatever. We enjoyed it while we last. Oh, it was hot as hell, anyways. But in the water, we spotted a girl from afar, and I'm saying some girls with some big hunk of badonkas.
Ooh.
And,
Okay.
and as we all look and start chismoseando, sorry for my Spanish, his stepdad comes out of nowhere and says, "Yo, Phantom, why don't you go and say hi to the girl?" And we're all like, "Ooh, yo, yeah, let's go, yo, dude, you do it, and we'll pay any food you want the entire week." I had money, so I was down for it. So we all agreed. And just as this dude was leaving the water, and she was like across the entire lake, as he's about to get across to her, her man's comes to the side and gets that nice what's it called, like that waist wrap, as he was literally right behind her about to say a word.
Ooh, scooping.
He stood there standing and looked back at us like, "What do I do?" And we're just like, "Ow, just run back before you get killed, bro. Get over here." And as they walk out, they're making out and shit. We're just like, "Oh damn, so sad, my boy. You could have got some, but yeah." Hey, his dad was all down telling him to go get some put. I was just like, "Wow, what? That's an awesome ass stepdad." And then also, aside from that, a little embarrassing story of myself. We did another dare. We were playing what's it called? I don't even know it's a game, but we just had to put dunk ourselves under the water and hold our breath as long as we can, right?
Drown yourself simulator.
Yeah, let's call it that game. So on one of the rounds, which his stepdad was really good at it, and one of his cousins, one of the rounds, Phantom dared me. If I could hold my breath for almost an entire minute underwater, he was gonna ask the girl I liked out for me. Straight up, he said he'll get her to set up everything. Like, you have to do nothing. He'll take her out and everything for me to tell me to go date her. I'm like, sure, bet. I actually lasted a whole minute and 11 seconds. I don't know how I didn't die, but I did it. And let's just say he kept his promise.
Oh snap!
Now, to say succeeded, it did not. she never liked me back, but well. Ooh.
Ooh, that's an oof.
Shit.
It's gonna be a bro moment for me, sir.
F in the chat, guys. Please send me all those F comments.
All right, here you get an F.
Everybody gets an F.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much.
No problem. Anytime.
An F for a fallen brethren. 8.
Something. Okay.
Something.
Wait,
Something you like to say? Oh, what did you say you want to say at the end of the podcast? Because we're reaching there now.
We're still at like what, 20 minutes?
We're at 43.
Oh, do we? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have 20 minutes.
Never mind.
We gotta reach our milestone.
Wait, you come up with a subject.
And don't you got stories? Let's give you the spotlight.
I don't know, man. A lot has been happening lately.
Then you have a lack of stories.
I don't know if I wanna spill some tea, you know.
Is this tea about other people?
Yeah, talk about certain, people.
Alright, you gotta spill the motherfucking tea.
No, I thought you said you hated that.
Make this the Boston Tea Party.
I think.
Remember, ooh the iwi.
Stop saying that. You don't even like the person. Okay, whatever. You know what? Okay.
It wasn't me. It was Eli.
I didn't say anything. What
He
the
didn't
fuck?
start it. I started saying that, and then he copied it from me, and then you copied it from him.
I said it.
He's
I
the one that doesn't like it.
Anyways, I think most of you know, except for like, Johnpipi here.
Hi.
He doesn't know this thing.
Hi.
So, I'm just gonna. Should I just call them by their names or like give a nickname? Because I don't wanna. In case they listen to this. Yeah, in case they listen to this podcast.
You could just use the first letter of their name.
Right. So there's this. Oh, this is pretty funny. So this remember that asking me out thing? Blitz.
Not even gonna let you get the chance.
Yeah, that. Okay. So that happened. I don't know, like when was this? A month ago?
Yeah, probably about a month.
So this person, let's call them L. Because they took the L, anyways.
Damn, coming at them.
Because anyways, whatever. There's a reason for it. I'll tell that other story next. But that person technically liked me since last year, but like then they got a girlfriend, and then they recently broke up, and then started liking me again, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I already knew it at that point, like because L was being annoying and kept DMing me every day.
See?
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah, it was every day. It was kind of annoying at the point. I was just like, I don't really want to reply. But, but I was being nice, be friends with this person. So I answered back, whatever. And then so one day, they came to me, I think, during at the library after school. They were like, oh, do you think I'm annoying? And I'm like, yeah, you kind of annoying, I gotta be honest.
Going straight to the point.
Yes.
I like it.
And then and then they were like, oh, what if I change? Would I get the chance? And I was like, no, not really, plain honest. And then they had that disappointed look in their face, and they were like, oh, okay, whatever, like have a good day, whatever. And then they walked away. And then like the next day, like we kept bringing it up, like, oh, but you rejected me and stuff. Like he kept bringing it up, and to the point where it made me feel guilty. And I was like, wow, it is what it is, fam. It really be like that. So yeah, that happened. And then fast forward to recently, let's call this other person that he's friends with T. So
wait, who is this one? I don't know about this.
Wait, no, you know this. I told you this. The disrespectful thing. That I don't talk to that person anymore. I don't talk to L anymore.
I probably know, but I'm just blanking out because I'm a big old dummy and I don't understand code.
Alright, you'll remember it.
Yeah.
Okay, so L had his. Okay, so we're in photography class, whatever.
Oh, I know this one already.
Yeah. Most of you do. So and then L had his info logged in, email logged in, whatever, and then.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah, and then this other guy that he's friends with, T. So T decided to, yes, T decided to, get some of that tea, actual tea, from his email account. Just going through his shit, trying to see if there's anything juicy. He was like, "Oh, let me see something." He was trying to find news. Let's be real. From this, because his email had his phone pictures in it somehow. I don't know. And then L found out. L was like, "Oh shit, what the hell?" Like, and then L got really angry and wanted to kill T. and then L just was essentially just mad at everyone because I was just sitting there watching this happen. I wasn't doing anything. I was just watching T going through his shit, whatever. And then L got mad, obviously, because they were going through his personal shit. And so L told me to quote unquote fuck off. And then I was
quote unquote
fuck off, literally. And I was like pissed. I was like, I didn't do shit, so don't give me that attitude. I don't want to deal with that. And then yeah, so I'm not talking to that person anymore, L, because they haven't apologized to me, and it's been a week, and I didn't do anything. So there it is. That's the T.
Huh.
Yes, that is. It's kind of crazy.
It's certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Very much something.
Yes.
But like they acted like they were being apologetic. They said it in their post or whatever, and I was like, "No, you weren't. Not in the slightest bit. You tried to talk to me, but you didn't say sorry. So it is how it is."
Now to say sorry.
Yes, sing it to
Yes.
us.
Yes,
Come on,
guys.
JB.
That beautiful voice.
Is it too late now to say sorry?
Yes, sir.
Something I don't know what you're saying now.
Nice. I like that improv. Beautiful.
Sorry now.
All right. Anybody got any other story?
I have a B plus in band, and I'm mad at myself.
Oh yeah.
Wait, a B
Heard
plus
about
in
that.
band?
All right, this dude. All right, the band director. It's a combination of like it's my own damn fault because I'm an idiot, and it's a combination of that and the combination of that he just doesn't like me. And basically, what happens is I'm in band, right? And this guy does not like me, and it's pretty obvious because he's always yelling at me for stuff that like everyone else is doing, but he's only picking on me. And the reason why is because he has a son who is also in the band, and he really wanted them to date this one girl who was in the band as well. But his son's grody, and well, his son, didn't get with this girl, and I wound up starting to date this girl, and then he kind of got mad at me because it's like I wanted my son to date this girl, and now you're doing it, and so from that point on, he hasn't really liked me, and he's always kind of been adverse to me, and I started kind of getting really done with band because I was just bored with it, and he was being annoying, and I stopped coming to the warm-ups, and I would just like go in the bathroom and wait, and then I would come back when we actually started playing. And he gave me an 80 for my warm-up grade, so now I have a B plus in band. So yeah,
That's a big oof, bro.
and like quivering in my booties because my parents are gonna see my report card because grades just came in, and I'm like, I'm gonna get reamed because they're gonna start screaming at me like, how the fuck did you fail band? Are you like retarded or something?
I mean, you technically didn't fail. You just have a B. You know. It's not
Yeah, I know, but I'm just not down. I'm not down for that.
Well, I guess you know what you gotta do, bro. Just kiss some ass, I guess, for now. That's
I would like to do good.
It's really hard to kiss ass if they don't like you. You know.
Yeah.
Fair enough to say. I did also have, I wouldn't say a band teacher as my teacher, but there was a band teacher because I used to be in a chorus. We used to be in the room next door, and the band teacher on the other side. I always used to skip classes or run away from classes to go into his room and use the piano they had in their room all the time.
Oh, that's in 8th grade, right?
Yeah, and high school too. So I had two band teachers that didn't like me. So good job for me. But he didn't like me was because I was always in his room playing the piano. And I'll be honest with you, probably most of my fault. I used to play like the same 2 or 4 songs. I was learning. Give me credit. But
when are you gonna do something fucking different, kid?
yeah. So he was annoyed by it. He's like, you play the same damn songs. And then at one point, he just stops talking to me and stops staring at me. I'm just like, okay. And then one day I had to do something important. We was like on a field trip, and he came along with us on the field trip. And I swear it was the most longest and most uncomfortable hour ride because he sat right in front of me. So I couldn't say anything or do anything the entire ride, not to get his attention.
Damn.
Yeah. So I don't know about you, band teachers really have it hard, I guess. On a side note, in case Eli hasn't caught up with this, but I'm pretty sure you have heard. One of our chorus teacher also got arrested for being a perv.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Wait, but isn't the band teacher kind of like that too?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard some scandals, some rumors.
I don't know. Maybe
About
let's
him.
not get into that on a public podcast.
Yeah.
That's a little too deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Yeah,
I mean,
wanna-
from my side, I can
mention.
say it was already announced on the news, so Ela may have missed it, but I'll just say anyways, it was already on the news, so I'm not saying anything like FYI, too informal. Mr. Santini from the chorus class in high school, UCHS, was arrested for being out with a younger minor, and
We've had a couple of those at our school too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do. We definitely do.
he had also a machete and some other stuff in his car at the time when
Wow,
he got
this,
arrested.
this man's got a.
He's packing.
Oh,
Yeah.
You for your folks.
So yeah, I don't know about you, but being a music teacher life is just tough.
Jesus,
Yeah.
dude. You guys ever have like a random conversation with some total random stranger you don't even know?
No.
It could be like your taxi driver suddenly trying to give you a conversation.
Yeah.
Yes,
No.
yes, Uber.
I'm sorry, I can't relate.
I've had multiple instances where people just randomly start a conversation with me. Like, I've had 2 taxi drivers actually, 1 Uber driver and 1 taxi. And then someone in this town actually had a conversation with me, and he was pretty chill. He was giving me like all that life talk. The one taxi driver that randomly started a conversation with me, like, he was just telling me all about his life, how good and all, and shows me like what his girlfriend looks like. I was like, I didn't believe it. Still don't believe it to this day when he showed me.
TMI.
When your pee got a little hard when you saw it.
No,
Oh my
like,
god.
no, it was unbelievable because of how old the guy looked. It was unbelievable by just how old the guy looked. He has gray hair compared to his
Dude.
girlfriend.
He
my
might be
God.
her sugar daddy.
Ugh. Oh,
Oh
then
no.
Hey man, respect for
the thing
sugar.
is, I was like, the thing is, I was like either 14, 15, or 16 at the time when I met this dude. I hope he's doing well. The same goes for the guy that I met in town. I was actually like 17 or 16 when I met him. I met him like at the park nearby the church. And I was like, it was when I was just riding my bike. He also had like a bike. He was just pretty chill. He knew the people that work at the park, so like I didn't really need to be wary of him.
Cool.
Interesting.
Actually, not that brings up something. What was the most anyone had actually ever had the most weirdest conversation with someone you barely know? Like weird, probably just outright uncomfortable.
My coworkers, one of my new coworkers that I never really got to know of yet.
No, somewhat same here. Somewhat a coworker of mine too was talking. I don't know how it started, but I guess he was making fun of me in a sense because we lift boxes and that shit's heavy as hell. And I'm only weight 140 and I think I only lift 100, so shit, I'm weak. But he says that the only reason why he's out of like country kind of guy, came talks a lot of Spanish. He said that all I ever do in my life, because when I couldn't lift the box, he was just like, wow, I guess you use your arm to beat the meat. Pat. But he's just like, that's what y'all kids do nowadays. I'm just like, I didn't know what to say. I just stayed quiet. I was just like, yeah. Best awkward conversation I ever had. And to finish it off, later on, as we were continuing working, he brought up again during one of my lunch breaks, and he's just like, in our country, we used to, beat the meat often.
Oh my
Beat
god.
the meat. I like the way he says it.
He's
We
like,
used to beat the meat.
beat the meat. It was awkwardest conversation I've ever had. It was
We have the
Oof.
meats.
It reminds me of one dude that's so annoying in our town, but I will save that for next time.
Okay, well.
Dick teasing us. Alright, Quinn.
Yeah, my
Well,
dude, I have a lot to say for next podcast, apparently.
Alright.
But the one story, I'm not gonna say it for next podcast unless I see those 100 views. That's a fact. Give me them views, and I'll say it. I'll add a bonus.
Well, we're almost reaching our final destination on this time for our video and podcast. So, Quint, any final words you guys like to say?
Alright, so for Common Nomin's channel, I may be thinking about putting more content other than podcasts to fill in, maybe for the time being. Possibly get more subs, viewers, possibly. But that's up to you guys. I'm gonna try to do some gaming videos, maybe specifically.
Frankly,
Maybe
if
horror ones.
you got a good idea, then go with it.
Yeah.
Specifically horror based.
Well, I guess our viewers could hear it live, and in my opinion, that sounds like a really nice idea.
I do concur.
I'll think about what to do for content-wise of what games I might be aiming for to do it, and see if any of you guys will be willing. Hopefully.
Well, y'all viewers heard it first. We might be posting out some gameplay content, some funny videos, montages, compilations, whatever it may be. Get prepared, get ready, and let's have a nice show.
And let me just also shout out again to TatsuoNamake for my image.
Yeah, show him any love.
Yeah, I'll put his Twitch into the description. Please subscribe to him, follow him, donate to him. He's a really good artist. Thanks to him, I have a new image for our whole Common Nommons type of deal, and it's also going to be my profile image for a lot of things. Until I ask for another, especially for Eli and Jeffrey here.
Yes. We waiting.
Yeah.
We waiting.
Yeah.
Well, also,
Blitz, do you have? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna go the same way you're going to. So, Blitz, do you have anything you want to say, brother?
I don't know if I have too much more to add, but it's great being on the show. Appreciate it. And
I mean, you don't gotta lie, but yeah.
it's a long time coming.
Yeah, but
at least you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. It was a cool chat.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Since I was the host, I will conclude. Yeah, thank you. Leave a like, subscribe, and you know where to find us. Holla.
Bye.
Adios.
Adios.